Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Alif, Lam, Ra. These are the verses of the clear book. Indeed, we have sent it down as an Arabic Quran so that you may understand. We relate to you, O Prophet, the best of stories through our revelation of this Quran, though before this you were totally unaware of them. Remember when Joseph said to his father,
"Oh, my dear father, indeed I dreamt of 11 stars, and the sun, and the moon. I saw them prostrating to me."
He replied,
"Oh, my dear son, do not relate your visions to your brothers, or they will devise a plot against you. Surely Satan is a sworn enemy to humankind, and so will your Lord choose you, O Joseph, and teach you the interpretation of dreams, and perfect his favor upon you and the descendants of Jacob, just as he once perfected it upon your forefathers, Abraham and Isaac. Surely your Lord is all-knowing, all-wise."
Indeed, in the story of Joseph and his brothers, there are lessons for all who ask. Remember when they said to one another,
"Surely Joseph and his brother Benjamin are more beloved to our father than we, even though we are a group of so many." Indeed, our father is clearly mistaken.
Kill Joseph, or cast him out to some distant land, so that our father's attention will be only ours. Then, after that, you may repent and become righteous people.
one of them said,
"Do not kill Joseph, but if you must do something, throw him into the bottom of a well, so perhaps he may be picked up by some travelers."
They said,
"O our father, why do you not trust us with Joseph, although we truly wish him well? Send him out with us tomorrow so that he may enjoy himself and play, and we will really watch over him."
He responded,
"It would truly sadden me if you took him away with you. And I fear that a wolf may devour him while you are negligent of him."
They said,
If a wolf were to devour him, despite our strong group, then we would certainly be losers.
and so when they took him away, and decided to throw him into the bottom of the well. We inspired him.
One day you will remind them of this deed of theirs while they are unaware of who you are.
Then they returned to their father in the evening, weeping. They cried,
Our father, we went racing and left Joseph with our belongings, and a wolf devoured him. But you will not believe us, no matter how truthful we are.
and they brought his shirt, stained with false blood. He responded,
No, your souls must have tempted you to do something evil, so I can only endure with beautiful patience. It is God's help that I seek to bear your claims.
and there came some travelers. They sent their water boy, who let down his bucket into the well. He cried out,
"Oh, what a great find! Here's a boy!"
and they took him secretly to be sold as merchandise. But Allah is all-knowing of what they did. They later sold him for a cheap price, just a few silver coins, only wanting to get rid of him. The man from Egypt who bought him said to his wife,
"Take good care of him. Perhaps he may be useful to us, or we may adopt him as a son."
This is how we establish Joseph in the land, so that we may teach him the interpretation of dreams. Allah's will always prevails, but most people do not know. And when he reached maturity, we gave him wisdom and knowledge. This is how we reward the good doers. And the lady in whose house he lived tried to seduce him. She locked the doors firmly and said,
"Come to me."
He replied,
Allah is my refuge. It is not right to betray my master, who has taken good care of me. Indeed, the wrongdoers never succeed.
She advanced towards him, and he would have done likewise had he not seen a sign from his Lord. This is how we kept evil and indecency away from him, for he was truly one of our chosen servants. They raced for the door, and she tore his shirt from the back, only to find her husband at the door. She cried,
"What is the penalty for someone who tried to violate your wife, except imprisonment or a painful punishment?"
Joseph responded,
It was she who tried to seduce me.
and a witness from her own family testified,
If his shirt is torn from the front, then she has told the truth, and he is a liar. But if it is torn from the back, then she has lied, and he is truthful.
So when her husband saw that Joseph's shirt was torn from the back, he said to her,
This must be an example of the cunning of you, woman. Indeed, your cunning is so shrewd. O Joseph, forget about this, and you, O wife, seek forgiveness for your sin. It certainly has been your fault.
Some women of the city gossiped.
The chief minister's wife is trying to seduce her slave boy. Love for him has plagued her heart. Indeed, we see that she is clearly mistaken.
When she heard about their gossip, she invited them. And set a banquet for them. She gave each one a knife, then said to Joseph,
"Come out before them."
When they saw him, They were so stunned by his beauty that they cut their hands and exclaimed,
"Good God! This cannot be human. This must be a noble angel."
She said,
This is the one for whose love you criticized me. I did try to seduce him, but he firmly refused. And if he does not do what I order him to, he will certainly be imprisoned and fully disgraced.
Joseph prayed,
My lord, I would rather be in jail than do what they invite me to. And if you do not turn their cunning away from me, I might yield to them and fall into ignorance.
So his Lord responded to him, turning their cunning away from him. Surely he is the all-hearing, all-knowing. And so it occurred to those in charge, despite seeing all the proofs of his innocence, that he should be imprisoned for a while. And two other servants went to jail with Joseph. One of them said,
I dreamt I was pressing wine.
The other said,
I dreamt I was carrying some bread on my head, from which birds were eating. Tell us the interpretation, for we surely see you as one of the good doers.
I can even tell you what kind of meal you will be served before you receive it. This knowledge is from what my Lord had taught me. I have shunned the faith of a people who disbelieve in God and deny the hereafter. I follow the faith of my fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is not right for us to associate anything with God in worship. This is part of God's grace upon us and humanity. But most people are not grateful. O my fellow prisoners, which is far better, many different lords or God, the one, the supreme? Whatever idols you worship instead of him are mere names which you and your forefathers have made up, a practice God has never authorized. It is only God who decides. He has commanded that you worship none but him. That is the upright faith. But most people do not know. O my fellow prisoners, the first one of you will serve wine to his master, and the other will be crucified, and the birds will eat from his head. The matter about which you inquired has been decided.
Then he said to the one who he knew would survive,
Mention me in the presence of your master.
But Satan made him forget to mention Joseph to his master, so he remained in prison for several years. And one day the king said,
I dreamt of 7 fat cows eaten up by 7 skinny ones, and 7 green ears of grain, and 7 others dry. O chiefs, tell me the meaning of my dream if you can interpret dreams.
They replied,
These are confused visions, and we do not know the interpretation of such dreams.
Finally, the surviving ex-prisoner remembered Joseph after a long time and said,
Your Majesty, I will tell you its interpretation, so send me forth to Joseph.
He said,
Joseph, O man of truth, interpret for us the dream of 7 fat cows eaten up by 7 skinny cows, and 7 green ears of grain, and 7 others dry, so that I may return to the people and let them know.
Joseph replied,
You will plant grain for 7 consecutive years, leaving in the year whatever you will harvest, except for the little you will eat. Then after that will come 7 years of great hardship, which will consume whatever you have saved, except the little you will store for seed. Then after that will come a year in which people will receive abundant rain, and they will press oil and wine.
The king then said,
Bring him to me.
When the messenger came to him, Joseph said,
Go back to your master and ask him about the case of the women who cut their hands. Surely my lord has full knowledge of their cunning.
The king asked the women,
What did you get when you tried to seduce Joseph?
They replied,
God forbid. We knew nothing indecent about him.
Then the chief minister's wife admitted,
Now the truth has come to light. It was I who tried to seduce him, and he is surely truthful. From this, Joseph should know that I did not speak dishonestly about him in his absence, for God certainly does not guide the scheming of the dishonest. And I do not seek to free myself from blame, for indeed, the soul is ever inclined to evil, except those shown mercy by my Lord. Surely, my Lord is all-forgiving, most merciful.
The king said,
Bring him to me. I will employ him exclusively in my service.
And when Joseph spoke to him, the king said,
Today you are highly esteemed and fully trusted by us.
Joseph proposed,
Put me in charge of the storehouses of the land, for I am truly reliable and adept.
This is how we established Joseph in the land to settle wherever he pleased. We shower our mercy on whoever we will, and we never discount the reward of the good doers. And the reward of the hereafter is far better for those who are faithful and are mindful of God. And Joseph's brothers came and entered his presence. He recognized them, but they were unaware of who he really was. When he had provided them with their supplies, he demanded,
Bring me your brother on your father's side. Do you not see that I give full measure, and am the best of hosts? But if you do not bring him to me next time, I will have no grain for you, nor will you ever come close to me again.
They promised.
We will try to convince his father to let him come. We will certainly do our best.
Joseph ordered his servants to put his brother's money back into their saddlebags, so that they would find it when they returned to their family, and perhaps they would come back. When Joseph's brothers returned to their father, they pleaded,
Oh, our father, we have been denied further supplies, so send our brother with us, so that we may receive our measure, and we will definitely watch over him.
He responded,
Should I trust you with him, as I once trusted you with his brother Joseph? But only God is the protector, and he's the most merciful of the merciful.
When they opened their bags, they discovered that their money had been returned to them. They argued,
Oh, our father, what more can we ask for? Here is our money, fully returned to us. Now we can buy more food for our family. We will watch over our brother and obtain an extra camel load of grain. That load can easily be secured.
Jacob insisted,
I will not send him with you until you give me a solemn oath by Allah that you will certainly bring him back to me, unless you are totally overpowered.
Then, after they had given him their oaths, he concluded,
Allah is a witness to what we have said.
He then instructed them,
O my sons, do not enter the city all through one gate, but through separate gates. I cannot help you against what is distant by God in the least. It is only God who decides. In him I put my trust, and in him let the faithful put their trust.
Then, when they entered as their father had instructed them, this did not help them against the will of God whatsoever. It was just a desire in Jacob's heart, which he satisfied. He was truly blessed with great knowledge because of what we had taught him, but most people have no knowledge. When they entered Joseph's presence, he called his brother Benjamin aside and confided to him,
I am indeed your brother, Joseph, so do not feel distressed about what they have been doing.
When Joseph had provided them with supplies, he slipped the royal cup into his brother's bag. Then a herald cried,
O people of the caravan! You must be thieves!
They asked, turning back.
Huh? What have you lost?
The herald along with guards replied,
We have lost the king's measuring cup, and whoever brings it will be awarded a camel load of grain. I guarantee it.
Joseph's brothers replied,
By God, you know well that we did not come to cause trouble in the land, nor are we thieves.
Joseph's men asked, What should be the price for theft if you are lying? Joseph's brothers responded,
The price will be the enslavement of the one in whose bag the cup is found. This is how we punish the wrongdoers.
Joseph began searching their bags before that of his brother Benjamin, then brought it out of Benjamin's bag. This is how we inspired Joseph to plan. He could not have taken his brother under the king's law, but God had so willed. We elevate in rank whoever we will. But above those ranking in knowledge is the one all-knowing. To distance themselves, Joseph's brothers argued,
If he has stolen, so did his full brother before.
But Joseph suppressed his outrage, revealing nothing to them, and said to himself,
You are in such an evil position, and Allah knows best the truth of what you claim.
They appealed,
Oh, Chief Minister, he has a very old father, so take one of us instead. We surely see you as one of the good doers.
Joseph responded,
Allah forbid that we should take other than the one with whom we found our property. Otherwise, we would surely be unjust.
When they lost all hope in him, they spoke privately. The eldest of them said,
Do you not know that your father had taken a solemn oath by God from you? Nor how you failed him regarding Joseph before. So I'm not leaving this land until my father allows me to, or God decides for me, for he is the best of judges. Return to your father and say, O our father, your son committed theft. We testify only to what we know. We could not guard against the unforeseen. Ask the people of the land where we were and the caravan we traveled with. We are certainly telling the truth.
He cried,
No. Your souls must have tempted you to do something evil. So I am left with nothing but beautiful patience. I trust God will return them all to me. Surely He alone is the all-knowing, all-wise.
He turned away from them, lamenting,
Oh, my sorrow. Poor Joseph.
And his eyes turned white out of the grief he suppressed. They said,
By God! You will not cease to remember Joseph until you lose your health or even your life.
He replied,
I complain my anguish and sorrow only to God, and I know from God what you do not know. O my sons, go and search diligently for Joseph and his brother, and do not lose hope in the mercy of God, for no one loses hope in God's mercy except those with no faith.
When they entered Joseph's presence, they pleaded,
O Chief Minister, we and our family have been touched with hardship, and we have brought only a few worthless coins. But please, give us our supplies in full, and be charitable to us. Indeed, God rewards the charitable.
He asked,
Do you remember what you did to Joseph and his brother in your ignorance?
They replied back in shock.
Huh? Are you really Joseph?
He said,
I am Joseph, and here's my brother. Allah has truly been gracious to us. Surely, whoever is mindful of God and patient, then certainly God never discounts the reward of the good doers.
They admitted,
By God, God has truly preferred you over us, and we have surely been sinful.
Joseph said,
There is no blame on you today. May God forgive you. He is the most merciful of the merciful. Go with this shirt of mine and cast it over my father's face, and he will regain his sight. Then come back to me with your whole family.
When the caravan departed from Egypt, their father said to those around him,
You might think I'm weakened in mind, but I certainly sense the smell of Joseph.
They replied,
By God, you are definitely still in your old delusion.
But when the bearer of the good news arrived, he cast the shirt over Jacob's face. So he regained his sight. Jacob then said to his children,
Did I not tell you that I truly know from God what you do not know?
They begged,
Oh, our Father, pray for the forgiveness of our sins. We have certainly been sinful.
I will pray to my Lord for your forgiveness. He alone is indeed the all-forgiving, most merciful.
When they entered Joseph's presence, he received his parents graciously and said,
Enter Egypt, God willing, in security.
Then he raised his parents to the throne, and they all fell down in prostration to Joseph, who then said,
Oh, my dear father, this is the interpretation of my old dream. My Lord has made it come true. He was truly kind to me when he freed me from prison and brought you all from the desert after Satan had ignited rivalry between me and my siblings. Indeed, my Lord is subtle in fulfilling what he wills. Surely, he alone is the all-knowing, all-wise. My Lord, you have surely granted me authority and taught me the interpretation of dreams. O originator of the heavens and the earth, you are my guardian in this world and the hereafter. Allow me to die as one who submits, and join me with the righteous.
That is from the stories of the unseen, which we reveal to you, O Prophet. You were not present when they all made up their minds, and when they plotted against Joseph, and most people will not believe, no matter how keen you are. Even though you are not asking them for a reward for this Quran, it is only a reminder to the whole world. How many signs in the heavens and the earth do they pass by with indifference? And most of them do not believe in God without associating others with Him in worship. Do they feel secure that an overwhelming torment from God will not overtake them, or that the hour will not take them by surprise when they least expect it? Say, O Prophet, this is my way, and I invite to God with insight, I and those who follow me. Glory be to God, and I am not one of the polytheists. We only sent before you, O Prophet, men inspired by us from among the people of each society. Have the deniers not traveled through the land to see what was the end of those destroyed before them? And surely the eternal home of the hereafter is far better for those mindful of God. Will you not then understand? And when the messengers despaired, and their people thought the messengers had been denied help, our help came to them at last. We then saved whoever we willed, and our punishment is never averted from the wicked people. In their stories, there is truly a lesson for people of reason. This message cannot be a fabrication. Rather, it is a confirmation of previous revelation, a detailed explanation of all things, a guide and a mercy for people of faith.
Dreams of stars and the sun above, a boy of vision, a boy of love. Brothers burned in envy's fire, he was cast into the depths entire. O Joseph, rise, the chosen hand. Trials will forge a stronger man, from shadowed pits to glory's light. Truth will shine through envy's night. A merchant's road, a distant land, sold as treasure by ruthless hands. A stranger's house where dreams unfold, where betrayal's roots take hold. Oh, Joseph, rise, the chosen hand. Trials will forge a stronger man, from shadowed pits to glory's light. Truth will shine through envy's night. The prison walls could not confine a heart of truth, a sacred sign. Dreams interpreted, fate's grand arc, guided by divine spark. A famine spread with empty lands. Joseph's wisdom fed all hands. His brothers came with heads held low. The seed of truth began to grow.